Hey, 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 what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Better believe it, welcome back.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Will Music.
And I'm your host, Sherona.
And we are always delighted to be amongst our family in podcast land.
That's right, my love. You
Yes,
all
yes.
know this. We appreciate you, all that you bring to the table. You continue to flow with the Way That I Love You podcast.
And if this is your first time tuning in, I just want to let you know that we are a hot, sexy marriage podcast. And we talk about marriage, our marriage, life's ups and downs, and how we navigate through that thing from our perspective.
That's right, my love. And like my baby said, listen, we just talk about marriage and we talk about it in our own way. With the way we do things, how we apply it to our marriage, and we give you all the tools that we use, and we ask, hey, apply it if it can help you out, and you can tweak it your own way, because everybody's marriage is their marriage. You go right on ahead. But listen, my loves, if you cannot, put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
Yes, definitely pass it along to somebody else. But you know what? We always love to thank everybody that tunes in, and we love to give our global shout outs to our global family who we love so much.
Yes, and they know who they are.
Absolutely what? Yo. They are North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and Oceania, baby.
We see you out there. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all, each and every last one of you in every continent and country, for tuning in to the Way That I Love You podcast. We ask that you go on and download our episodes off of Apple, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Tune in with us on YouTube as well. Go right on ahead and share all of these things with your family and your friends and all of the social media world out there.
Yes.
You can go to our website at www.thewaythatIloveyou.live. Go ahead right on there. And then, don't forget, we have that Let's Chat Now button.
Yes.
So people can go on there and talk about, put some things out there, let us know what's on your mind. And, maybe we can work some things out for you and give you some tools.
Yeah.
You can apply it or don't apply it.
We are not only your favorite hosts, but we are your relationship coaches.
Yes, right.
So definitely hit us up. We got that classified love letter option as well at the homepage at the bottom of it. So you can drop a classified love letter. You can be completely anonymous, and we'll go ahead and deliberate over the airs.
So, all right, let's get on to our episodes.
Yes.
This episode is episode 4, season 4, episode 13, Irresistibly Irritating.
Oh.
So we were talking, baby, we were saying what's one of the number one things of divorce. So we're going to talk about divorce today. And we're going to talk about being irritating and how irresistible. Irritating. How irresistible it could be, or how negative it could be, Yes. And so we want to take it that it's irresistibly irritating, because sometimes you have that yin and yang pull. Like that person could be irritating. Yeah. But you love them nevertheless.
So much. They're so irresistible.
Yes. So we're talking about divorce because a lot of divorce come from irritation. And it comes from that particular place. And I went online. It says 75% of divorces happen because of lack of communication. And which is facts of irritation, right? Yep. And then it also says that the lack of financial problems, which was 36%. And then let's see what the other one is. Too much conflict and arguing. That was 57.7%.
Wow.
And this is off of this is the insider.com. This is off of the insider.com. So with all those things, I believe that people are just irritated.
Yes.
Irritation like it's the little thing that like that person didn't put the toothpaste on the top on the toothpaste.
Yes.
And it became irritating, right? And now you're like, and you didn't fill the car up. You know, it's like, what?
Irritating. Yeah, and it's like, we have those moments, you know, irritation is natural. Mm-hmm. And when things become irritating, like, I'm looking at you now, babe, and you're irresistibly delicious.
I know I can't be irritating if you're looking at me right now.
No, I'm definitely checking you out. And I just wanted, before we went any further, I just wanted to let you know you're looking really good to me right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I know you do. Listen, last night, y'all know if he want to do a podcast and I'm not feeling it, I'll be like, mm-mm. So yesterday, irritating. Irresistibly irritating. Yesterday, he came home. We had dinner. We had dinner early. For 2 days, we haven't like kind of had any type of romance or anything. We've been kind of ripping and running.
Yeah, just coming off the retreat.
Yes. So I said to him, I said, let's have our dinner. And I'm waiting upstairs. So let's have our dinner. We ate our dinner early. Mm-hmm. And then we were like, okay, let's go upstairs and just lay up and relax. Let's go into bed. And it was like early. It was like, what, 6 o'clock?
Yeah, it was early. 6.
It was 6.
I would say around
6 or 7, yeah. Right? 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6.
Eastern Standard Time, y'all. For those that are listening otherwise. And so our daughter, she had to do her paperwork for college. Mm-hmm. And we needed to give her our tax information so she can do that. I got this like the sweatsuit on. It's like one of them swish sweatsuits. Y'all, so y'all hear that?
Sound like you're in a costume.
Sound like I'm in a costume. So he said, we have to do that. I said, okay, I'll meet you upstairs. I go upstairs.
The way she's laying this thing out, y'all.
Because this is how it happened. I go upstairs. Mm-hmm. I'm laying down. I'm waiting. And we were going to, because I was tired as well. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I'll meet you up there. I'm like, okay. You know, you give him the eye, like, all right, I'll see you upstairs. That's how it went down. It's perspectives.
Right.
And different.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So that's how it went down. He said, I'll meet you upstairs. I'm going to go and finish up her, give her the information she need. Remind you, this probably only, how long did it take you to give her that information?
It probably was like a half hour.
A half hour. A half hour.
To go through all the forms and stuff.
Okay, a half hour. So then
45 minutes at best.
No, it wasn't no 45 minutes, a half hour. I'm upstairs, I'm like, okay, I'm listening, I'm watching, waiting. 6:30, 7:30, 8:39. You came upstairs at 9 o'clock. I said, he came upstairs, he looked in. He said, you ready to do the podcast? No, I'm not. What's wrong with you? Why are you? He said, oh, I fell asleep on the couch. And then I fell asleep. Then I got up and I started doing something else.
It was like a cat nap. It wasn't even long.
Okay, so why did it take you to 9 o'clock to come upstairs?
I nodded off.
Okay.
But like I said, the process of doing the paperwork and all of that.
Okay. So he came upstairs. He said, oh, I fell asleep. Then I got back up. And then I started doing something on the computer. I said to you, oh, well, then what about me? You was like, then he gonna give me these little goo eyes and try to smile in my face. He was like, come on, let's go downstairs and do the podcast. No.
I had her, y'all. She started smiling.
I started laughing because anytime he approaches me and he tries to make up for something, he's funny to me. So I can't you're hilarious. So I can't like, you know, as irritating as it was, I was very upset. Just wanted you to know I was upset.
But you just found
I was irritating.
Irresistibly.
Yeah, irresistibly irritating. That's right. And so I said, okay. And so I said, okay. You went back downstairs because you knew I wasn't playing with you. I wasn't coming down here. You went back downstairs, and then he sat down here waiting for me.
She painting this crazy picture, like,
and then on top
because
of that,
you knew I was essentially, so you came.
So then I'm thinking he gonna come back up and get me. You got on the phone. I said,
the phone. I received a phone call from my parents.
It doesn't matter. Mom, you knew you had business to take care of upstairs with your wife. And when I came, I said, oh, he got time to be on the phone and not properly make up with me?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Irritating.
I said, okay. Then he was like, come back up. He said, we not doing it. Nope.
Now, mind you, y'all, when I first went up there,
this is at 10 o'clock now.
When I first went up there, it was a small bag of fillings next to her. The second time I came upstairs, it was about the size of the pillow. And so I looked at her and I looked at the bag of fillings next to her and it was just like, all right, I'm going to gracefully bow out, go down, shut down everything, pray about this thing.
You ain't prayed about nothing.
I did. I prayed.
Then God should have brought you back upstairs.
I did. I came upstairs. I prayed about it. I said, Lord, when I go up here, please let the peace be still.
And then what happened?
And then I moved the bag of fillings on the other side of you so I could lay next to you and cuddle.
That was at the end of the night. You was tired.
Irritating.
And then, okay, y'all, so then he got in the bed. It was about 10:30 at night when he realized nothing was happening downstairs. Because you realize I was not coming down to do the podcast. No. I don't get my way. We don't get irritating. So then he got in the bed. He scooched up underneath me. He holds me. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So my thing is, I don't care how mad I am. Can you rub my shoulder?
Right. She started giving me directives. Yeah, here. Not there. Now rub here.
Ooh. So I had to rub my shoulder. And then I'm like rubbing 5 seconds. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. I'm gonna give you 15 seconds.
She trying to trash me right now.
I'm gonna give you 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. You rub, and then I heard a snore. And I said, you gotta be kidding me. And then it was a snore. Then I wiggled a little bit. Ladies, you know how you wiggle a little bit to let them know, like, get up. You supposed to be rubbing my shoulder. And then he said, oh, okay. He woke up a little bit more. Then you rubbed it a little bit more. And then,
oh, gosh.
I said, you know what? Irresistibly irritating. I just let you go to sleep.
I'm simply irresistible, y'all. So she can grab 5 bags of fillings. I will know how to navigate through them things. But the moral of the story is...
What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is that we all have our moments where we're irritated with one another.
Yes.
But don't let that irritation fester into something big.
That's right.
Where it gets blown out of proportion and then you allow the enemy to separate you all. And you get in your own space and then in your own head and start playing out different scenarios that's not even happening. Everything is happening all in your head. And when that happens, you start to bring out different other emotions and attitudes towards your spouse that really could, dampen the moment.
Right. And this hit sometimes it's not even then becomes not a part of what went down.
Right.
It becomes, like they said, the number one reasons of divorce. It could be lack of finances.
Yes.
And so you start bringing out those other little things that has nothing to do with the moment of being irritating. So, and that was just one irresistible irritation thing that you've done.
Yeah.
And I can't hold it. Even though I was upset, I have to learn how to check my emotions. And then this morning, we just we brushed over it. It wasn't a big thing. That's why we can get the laugh about it right now. It's not and it wasn't a big thing yesterday. I just knew you wasn't getting, you wasn't going to be able to relax with this here. And that's why he's looking at me this morning like, ooh, you know what, babe, you look so nice.
That's why you look so irresistible to me now.
Right.
So, But you love it because now you get the gloat and I get the hunt.
So we want to talk about those things. And I also want to talk about the irresistibly irritating thing. That's like always one thing that your spouse may do.
Yes. That
it is irritating to you. And we kind of we know that it's irritating, but it can, if you're not,
it's a beautiful flaw.
I wouldn't say it's a beautiful flaw. I would say it's a thing that it's that thing that, or when you get married, it says, what's this one thing that you don't like it, but you can live with it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, we all have flaws. You know what I mean? And we're beautifully made. That's what I'm getting at.
Right. Okay.
So it's a beautiful flaw.
So what's my flaw? Well, not a flaw.
Look, folks.
I don't want to call it a flaw.
She's setting me up. She's setting me up.
Well, I don't like when you belch. When he belches, oh my goodness, it's like, and that's the one thing that I find very irritating.
All right. So we're not talking about a list. We just
no.
The
one thing. Like, that's the one. Oh, you want to talk about a list? You want to talk about a list, y'all?
Yo, this how I like messing with on certain things.
This is the one thing. It's the one thing that I find that I feel like it could be a turn off, but I make it not a turn off. I know that that's who you are.
Now, how do you do that though? How do you make it not a turn off?
Because I love you unconditionally, and so I may not like that one thing, but I don't look at it as, when you're dating someone, you can look at it like, oh girl, when he did that, I knew it was over. Yeah. It's like, I can put aside I can put that aside and then take on all the good qualities that I do love about you. Yeah. So that thing, even if it irritates me, I know not to let that irritation fluster into anything else. But the fact that it's something I don't like, I can't change that, and I'm not wanting to change that about you. Yeah. But it's just one thing. And I was talking to my girlfriend Courtney the other day, and she said, "Why don't you like that?" She's a spiritual coach, and she said, "Why don't you like that?" And I said, "Why?" She said, "It's something about you that it irritates you. It has nothing to do with him." And so we got to start talking, and she started bringing out some things that, and maybe in childhood, maybe I felt that it was disgusting because it's something about me. Right. That I don't like. That's a disgusting thing, that when you belch, it brings up that one thing. And so her and I conversation kind of got really private, but I was like, you know what? Right. Yeah. You're right. So what is that thing about me that, when we were younger, if we were to regurgitate, I want to use that word, my mom would say, okay, then y'all clean that up, because I'm not cleaning it up. Yeah. So, she'll wipe it up a little bit, but if it's, she couldn't take it. Yeah. So she said, do you think that you having to go and, like, you clean up regurgitation, is that the thing that makes you feel that it's nasty? Right. So I thought about it. I'm like, because it's the one thing that's like, oh my goodness. It's like, so she brought it out. It's you. It's something about you. And so we have to realize that sometimes when we're irritated with someone, it has nothing to do with that person.
That's a great point. That's a great observation. And I think that's like how a lot of things happen. It stems from someplace in our upbringing that's so suppressed that never been kind of like, I don't want to say strategically uncovered, but it never was processed properly. The avenue that we use to go to those places, that never took place because of life and just living and moving through things. But yeah, that's a great observation. So that just made me think about when you do find those type of irritations and stuff with your spouse, and it's like, I hate when they do that, they get on my nerves. Just take a second, a moment, and say, why? Why does that irritate me? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I like that. But as far as you, what irritates me?
Ryan, y'all, I've never heard this before, but go ahead.
Yeah, so, and that's why you haven't heard anything before, because I don't find anything that you do irritating, baby.
Come on now.
And right. I'm serious. Like, I go back to the word in Ephesians when God had presented the church spotless and faultless and blameless, so he'll be able to present the church to himself. Even if there's a moment of irritation, it's wiped away. So
what
I
are
can't.
Those things?
That's the thing. I can't remember what it is.
He lay it on all the time. There's nothing that I do.
There's probably something that you can do, but I can't identify it at the moment.
Well, I talked to you about it. I said the things that I know when I'm irritating you. Mm-hmm. I move through things really fast. You're a person that takes your time.
Okay. So I do have one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you just said, you move through things fast, especially when it comes to technology. Look, I'm a geek, y'all. I'm a straight up geek when it comes to technology.
Yeah, so the irritation doesn't have to be something that's really deep. It's just be irritating.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So I couldn't really identify one. So that you brought that up. Yes, I can identify that and say that is a thing.
And listen, I know
Stop cutting me off, baby.
But that irritates you. But I know what irritates you. So it's easy for me to bring that up to you. Like, because I think we all know what irritates our spouse. Yeah. So, try not to do it because you know what it is.
So now, would that be you?
Yes, I know that.
I know. But I'm saying, like, it wouldn't be, that it irritates me. So
I'm saying to the ones that
so what I'm saying is, do you purposely do it?
No, I don't purposely do it, but I do have a responsibility.
All right.
To try not to.
Okay.
As often. I'm going to be me, but I have a responsibility to try to be mindful about the things that irritate you. Go ahead.
All right. So boom. Especially with technology, computers, phones, whatever. Sherona would be trying to figure something out. But she doesn't have the patience that I have with technology she doesn't have the patience that I have when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's absolutely right.
So she'll be like, all right, what's this? It's not doing this. And it's like, okay, well, what is it telling you? Because with computers and technology, there's always a message that will say the reason why you can't do something. I was like, you got to look for something. It got to be something that's indicating a symbol, exclamation mark, a red X, something that should tell you why you can't do it, and click on it and it will pop up a little pop-up that says you can't do this. And and so I'm like, all right. And then she'll try to do it. Oh, I can't do it. And then it's like, oh, it's not working. Let me try this. This is not.
Sometimes the buttons don't work for me.
But I can come and touch it.
And I say, I did that.
But it's not even the fact that you did it. It's your level of patience that allows it not to work. Work. But yeah.
That irritates you. You be like, babe, stop for a second.
Yeah. Stop, breathe, and look. Let me show you. And then you don't even want to, you would just give it to me and let me do it and turn your head. And I'm like.
So do they have anything with do that have anything with me being teachable? That's a deeper situation. It's a deeper level.
Now you can be teachable, but just not in that space. From me.
Maybe. So, well, we wanted to. We talked to. Before we get there, it all comes together for me of saying that people want this grand relationship. Yeah. That everything is going to be a fairy tale in the relationship, and everything's going to work out. And when it doesn't, because of those irresistibly irritating things that someone does, mm-hmm. and it starts to build, your fairy tale gets blown up. Yeah. Right? You feel as if, well, this is not the person I married. I don't like this, that, and the other. This is not what I signed up for. Mm-hmm. And then you started bringing out the other things that destroys the relationship and causes divorce. Yes. So why do we feel like there's that marriage is a fairy tale? Why do we look at marriage as if this is going to be this happy ever after and nothing's going to irritate us, and we'll be able to get through everything like smooth sailing, mm-hmm. without confronting issues? Why do you think that we do that?
Because there's so much fairy tale messages being sent in the world of how things should play out. We do have some reality stuff, but people want good, mm-hmm. and they want the fairy tale, they want the happy ever after. But you can to a certain level have that, but you got to also accept the reality. It's a whole package. You can't just have one thing without the other.
And I'm not talking about the bad stuff. I'm sure you're not talking about the like gritty things. We're talking about the life,
just normal
things, human being things, right?
Yeah.
So we talked to This Is Us, and we asked them about fairy tales, and does the fairy tale, the happily ever after,
or happy ever after,
work out in relationships? What does that look like to them? And this is what Focus and Demi had to say.
Now, with that being said, and all those elements come together, does that produces a quote unquote happily ever after? Or is there a such thing as a happily ever after? Like, because you know Disney, they really put it out there. Like, you meet somebody, whether they have their ducks in a row or not, there is a such thing called a happily ever after. Does that hold true for you?
I love that you brought that up. I'm sorry. Was it Demi? Or
I didn't know who was.
Go ahead, Focus. Okay. I love that you brought that up because my first degree is in early childhood education, and one of my courses for 12 weeks we had to watch a Disney movie each week and like pull it all apart. And yes, I think you can have a happily ever after. And what does that look like is relative to your design, because if you look at Disney movies, the couple always meet in distress. If you really look at it, they normally meet in some kind of distress, and one or the other or both end up saving each other from something, and then the other person that got saved end up saving the other person. So it's really a relationship kind of saves you from yourself and the world to a certain degree. It gives you an aha moment because the connection of the two brings a third, more powerful world. That's what makes it happily ever after. It's a part of yourself that you wouldn't have known otherwise than connecting with this person. So it's not the, big castle, the house, the money, and 2.5 kids. That's not the part of the happily ever after. Is we match, we fit. Aha, I found my person. So if we can redefine what most people conceive what happily ever after is, then yes, you can absolutely have that.
You said focus.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, you're next.
Top that.
Don't leave my Demi alone. Leave my Demi alone.
There ain't no way to.
Oh, wise one.
I was gonna say, no, you brought up such a good point, and as you were saying it, my brain was kind of like figuring out how I was gonna go off that, but like you brought up such a great point of like, I think we have a definition of how those like Disney fairy tales go, as opposed to like what actually happens. So you brought up a really good point of like the princess and the prince or whoever it is, or the Beauty and the Beast or whoever, they meet in very stressful situations.
Exactly.
But when everybody talks about like the Disney fairy tale stuff, everybody leaves that part out.
Correct.
Like, and it's so interesting to me because like there's two problems that I have with like how we perceive that. One is it's almost like where Disney gets it wrong is like the problem shows up and then the happily ever after happens after that. And unfortunately for us, like as regular people, it's not just the bad and then the good. It's like the story continues after the good.
Yep.
And a lot of times it's like the good and then the bad is kind of like sprinkled along in there. So for a lot of us, it's kind of just like, oh, I went through this issue. We finally came out the other side. It's great. And then that's it. Yeah. And it's like, that's Disney. We're not Disney. Walt Disney didn't write my life.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I was thinking it's like a lot of times we get that so wrong just because it's like we got to the mountaintop. We got to the mountaintop and it's like, okay, cool. Now climb back down. We don't live on mountaintops. We do like that's not where we live. It's the air is different up there. It's freezing. It's a lot of other things that you can't. That's not what it's for.
Yeah.
The mountaintop's there for you to appreciate it. When you want to take a trip, you take it back up. But at the end of the day, that's not where you live. And unfortunately, that's where we mess up with the whole Disney thing. So like, so Focus, when you said that immediately, it's just like, I hear that. I hear there's the distress that happens.
Yes.
And then it gets to that point, and a lot of times we don't like the distressful, like we don't like the stressful part. We take that out.
Yep.
We just eat the cake.
Yep.
We don't worry about how it was made. That's
exactly. And I just want to say really quick, because the third woman said this to me, and a gentleman said this to me. So when I meet her for the first time, I will know. That's such a bunch of crap. Now let me say it like this: it can absolutely happen. But for that to be your standard and the only way you're moving forward is debilitating, because the person could have been totally lit on their way to the date and got a flat. So now their spirit is off, their energy is shifted, got a call just before they came in or a text. So let's not roll the dice on these, few and far, but these few moments that you see this person. You don't know what they experienced, just 15, 20 minutes. You don't know if the maitre d' gave them a dirty look, or the maitre d' was their ex, husband, boyfriend, cousin, baby dad. You don't know. So to just try to define who you're going to spend the next 50 years of your life with the first 5 minutes of the date, it's so mystical, and I think it's just really doing us injustice. Again, trying to have one of those Disney moments, when their hand finally touch, and then like the birds start singing. And stop. That is not.
Flowers start blooming in 30 seconds flat.
So we got about.
My name is Demi Babatunde, and I have a podcast called What's on Your Mind with Demi Babatunde.
And my name is Focus from the Focus of Love. You can find me on YouTube as well as Instagram, and Focus James on Facebook. Focus from the Focus of Love.
So getting into, we know that we've covered divorce and what's the number one rates of divorce.
Yes.
And we talk about all of those things, which could be irritation, lack of communication, finances, and but all of these things come from a lack of communication that causes irritation.
Yeah.
And so we want to talk about irresistibly irritating. You can love that person unconditionally and still find some irritating things that you don't like about the things that they do, not about the person, right? But it's how you transfer that energy. And so
if you think about the title too, irresistibly irritating. So first is that person is irresistible, and that should be number one. So regardless of how irritating they are number one irresistible to you.
Yes. And so the This Is Us, we talked about those things, that we laughed, but everything was still in all seriousness on understanding people's flaws. Yes. And knowing that in a relationship you're going to have flaws, y'all. You're going to have things that's going to build and build and build, and unless you have great agape communication with one another, you all knew about that from
our retreaters.
Agape communication with one another, knowing that you love that person, and so the things that you're going to bring up and talk about, I'm not telling you this because I want to hurt you. I'm telling you this so it can make us better. And then we talked about just now having the things of irresistibly irritating things. Sometimes it's on you. Sometimes what the person's doing or the way they present things has nothing to do with that person. The irritation level of yourself. It has everything to do. Well, it has nothing to do why it irritates you so much. It has a lot to do with you. Yep. And not the person. So dig deep, find out what's going on with you, assess the you factor, so that way you can be a better y'all.
Hey, it factor for the better y'all. Now, we are your hostess with the mostest and your relationship coaches.
Yes. The Way That I Love You podcast, Will and Sherona. We like to thank you all for tuning in to the Way That I Love You podcast. Listen to us every weekend at 3 p.m. on Sundays. You can listen to us on any way that you get your podcast, or you can go to YouTube and listen and watch us as well. And we just like to thank everyone again and again for tuning in. Yes. Continue to get those numbers up.
Yes, definitely. And look, for all you out there, that did not make it to the Diamonds and Pearls retreat this year. We are planning big things, so stay tuned. There's something coming up.
It's a winter retreat, y'all.
Yes, we got a winter retreat coming. And it's just a lot of fun stuff and big things that we're going to be doing with some dynamic, wonderful, beautiful couples. And again, if you missed the retreat, listen to last week's episode to get the recap. It's some good stuff in there.
Hey, let's talk about January Jones. We're going to be on that show.
Yes. So Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
June what?
June 28th.
28th. Okay.
Yep, June 28th, this Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be on the renowned January Jones show. Sharing Success Stories is the name of her show, Sharing Success Stories. And we will be being interviewed live on Tuesday, June 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in.
How can they tune in?
They can tune in through YouTube. They can tune in through iHeart Radio. And there's 4TV Network. So the links will all be in this episode notes. You can click on any one of the links and save it as a favorite if you like. But definitely 2 p.m. And it will be available after the fact for those at work and stuff.
We can put the link on our website. So the link will be on our website. If you can't find it, you're like, I don't know where to find it at. You can go to www.thewaythatIloveyou.live and you will see the link for January Jones.
Yes, you will. And we love y'all, and I love you too, baby.
I love you too, baby.
All right. We see y'all all next week.